What incident reminded you of how cruel the world can be? One night I was out with friends when an older man slipped something in my drink and took me with him to his apartment. Once I was finally allowed to leave, I was so distraught that I just knelt down in a dark alley and started crying. Then I picked up my phone and called my ex-boyfriend, with whom I had broken up 3 days ago. When I heard his voice, I cried even harder until my voice wouldn't even come out. He still had my location, so he tracked me down, took me home, and wrapped my favorite blanket around me. It wasn't until hours later that I finally calmed down enough to tell him what had happened. At first, he didn't say anything and just kept comforting me, but as soon as I fell asleep, he took off. He went to that same bar and waited for a guy that matched the description I gave him. Once the guy walked in, my ex wasted no time in offering him a drink. He took this guy to the same apartment where he took me and tied him to the bed using steel cable that dug into his wrists. They were there for 4 hours, the same time after which I had been allowed to leave. The next day, the police found him with the R word carved onto his chest and him muttering, "I won't do it again." My ex came home and told me everything, and although I thanked him, I was scared of someone coming after us for revenge. Later on, we saw on the news that the authorities found self-made recordings of his activities and sent him to prison.